Hi there, everyone. My name is Krista, and I'm here to do the July 2019 general forecast for the sign of Libra. So this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. I hope that you enjoyed your June 2019 general forecast. And we have two jumpers. We'll see if these show up in your spread today. We have two swords, a 2 of swords and a 7 of swords. Could be around a decision, having to see something for what it is here, around maybe some gossip, maybe some trickery, generally speaking, some opposition, okay? Some opposing forces here. I'm just going to pull in a tiny bit here. Anyway, we won't get too much into those. We'll see if those show up in your reading. That could have been a message for a particular Libra watching or the group of you. And it's just always interesting to see if it does show up. So, general messages. What does Libra need to know for July 2019? Messages for Libra. And then you could be dealing with a Pisces individual here. This is generally someone who is going to wear their heart on their sleeve. The hopeless romantic. And those three cards, those three jumpers could have something to do with each other. I would use your intuition as always in any circumstance, these readings included. Use your intuition, apply accordingly, as these are general messages. If you have a specific concern, contact me. That's all my details, including the cards I use, are in the description for the video below. Otherwise, use your intuition, and it should make sense to you. So I'm using the Good Tarot for our main 5-card spread today, and then I'll get our Oracle decks here for some additional messages. All right, so what does Libra need to know for July 2019? This is just for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, folks, let's get your 5 cards out, see what's at the bottom of the deck, and see what we can expect or what's being asked of you for the month of July. Starting out really strong, really nice energies here. There's the Queen of Cups. So there is something going on, a matter of the heart here, a matter of maybe bringing your feelings to the surface, exhibiting compassion, practicing compassion. These types of things are going to be evident and felt, and this is the center of attention, right? So in the center of the 5 cards, we do have that Cups energy. We had the Messenger of Cups jump out there. So yeah, I mean, someone may feel a little sensitive right now. Someone may be trying to share their feelings right now, or you're being called to do that, or called to exhibit some compassion. And maybe there is an environment where you're safe to wear your heart on your sleeve. You do have some alchemical energy, some really, really exciting energy. I think this is, in my estimation, what occurs, even before the magic can happen. And I know that sounds unusual because this is later out the gate than, say, the Magician card, which is the first card. But of course, that means that you have to have something tangible before you. You have to have your resources in order to go about and sort of, the ingredients to make that recipe. This is like imagining what that recipe looks like. This is at the mind level, okay? So this is creating or inventing something here from the mind space. So this is really alchemical energy, very, very exciting energy with the Temperance card here. Also some healing energy. And then, of course, I believe it's also, especially with regard to the original artwork around the Temperance card, there is still, I believe, a lot of 12th house energy stemming from this. I mean, her foot is typically in the water and one's on the land. She's mixing the 2 potions between the 2 cups. So I think it's got a lot of Pisces related energy here as well for those reasons. Here we have some really nice Aquarian energy for you, Libra. So you could be involved with an Aquarian. You could have Aquarius in your own chart here. But ultimately, when we're looking at the King of Swords, we're looking at someone who is just very exact, very precise, precision. This could be a lawyer, a judge. This could be something in charge of something. Like I said, it could be you, or it could be a character in your environment. As this is general reading, use your intuition. But this is someone who is, I mean, there's a coldness here. There is an exacting here. These are really opposing energies. Not that that makes it a bad thing. But these two combined, for example, wow, look out. These energies, the, very masculine fixed energy of, the 11th house, wishes and dreams, hopes and fears type thing. And then here with the Queen of Cups, with this Cancer 4th house energy, home, wishes and dreams, the Temperance, which is, wow, this could just be a matter of what do you really want? What do you want to bring to the fore here because of this, incredible Alchemist card? And then we have, not feeling as though you can move too much, maybe holding on a bit too tight, and then some really beautiful messages, rushing messages, perhaps very exciting energy or exciting messages here. I had to just spit all that out. I don't know why. I normally go a little bit faster than that, but bottom of the deck energy, just as exciting as all the rest of it. I think it's actually a really good summary. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant here. So we have this energy is really all about institutional energy. This could be the legal institution. It could be the architecture, music. It could be law. It could be finance. It could be mortgages, right? Anything having to do with long-standing traditions, vows, contracts, very, very intense, very fixed. So here we are back with the fixed energy here of the Aquarian King of Swords. Not shocked to see this really sweet, loving, heart on my sleeve energy right underneath that. And just out of curiosity, yep. And then we have this really nice fixed energy. Something is a vow or a contract will be had or will be made here in the month of July for you, or at least you're being asked to anticipate that or being drawn in that direction. Like I said, right underneath that was this really sweet, right? The hopeless romantic, very much in connection. Okay. So the messenger or the knight comes right before the queen. So these are in cahoots. And then right underneath that was sort of deciding what you really wanted. What does your heart sing for? What makes your heart sing? What gives you joy? What brings out, say, the best and compassionate version of yourself, right? And remember, these two on their own can sort of take over, right? There can be an over-compassion where there's no boundaries. There can be sort of so many boundaries that there's a lack of compassion, right? If they are imbalanced. But these two together, they may look, at first glance, they look like, well, how are these supposed to mesh? But these two together are extremely potent, right? You have the air and the water, the feeling, the mind, and then you have this Temperance on top of it. Look, I would be almost remiss if I didn't express the term, be careful what you wish for this month as well, because I do think that there's a lot of potent energy behind, say, what you're thinking and what you're feeling here, and you can bring that into fruition, and you might even be aware of that, and you might have just needed some confirmation about that. And if that's the case, go and move forward with that and expect miracles, right? But yeah, I think part of the getting here and deciding what it is that it's going to take to get what you truly want, it may not even be in existence yet. It may still be in the mind. You've decided on that. And like I said, you have felt it. Maybe there's something sensitive about it. Maybe it does have to do with 12th house energy. Maybe it is about healing and understanding that you have seen both sides of things and you do want to come out the other side. And now you're fixed. Now you are stable and you're willing to make a vow or a contract within that realm of that decision making. So really, really nice energies here for you, Libra. I will go through these in their respective positions because I did just look at their energies on their own. As I said here, the situation is Temperance. So I think that you have a lot that you want to bring forth. I think it's wise to have listened to, say, what was happening in the heart and in the mind throughout June so that you can pull it together, because the challenge for you is this severity. It is a certain coldness or a closing off, okay, of what you don't want. And this is going to stem from the era or time or day or week, whatever this meant for you. It is 7. It could have been a week that you had to decide, you know, what is most exciting and vibrant and fills your heart, right? And let you realize this best version of yourself. And the challenge might be the sense of severity, or just believing that you can't. And you'll have to tell me who said this, but could have been Emerson, something like that. A poet did say, you know, whether or not you believe you can do it, you're right. I think this is accurate. It doesn't really matter who you are or what circumstance this is applied to. It's just true. So if the challenge is severity and precision and law and facts, the cold hard truth, that type of thing here. Someone who is even mature about this. This is a very mature energy. This is old energy. This could just be really, really good advice, right? It's challenging to accept that. It's challenging to source that somehow. Maybe it's challenging for you, Libra, to even get to the point where you want to look at this side of yourself, okay? You could even be a Libra with some Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces in your own chart. And this could be, you feel somehow this is creating an odds for you. If it is, rest assured, the solution is in the compassion, right? The solution is in the Queen of Cups, the Cancer ruled Queen of Cups. So we have cardinal energy and we have fixed energy here. And then we have this alchemist up here. So we have, making a move, right? Pioneer energy here. And then we have, this is fixed. This is going to stay. So, I would really be careful what you're wishing for here. But at the same time, as long as you've thought about it, and I don't just mean, as an exercise, I mean like deep in your heart, and it looks like you have. And you might even be a little insecure about it, especially if it's a big life change for you. It could very well be. But other people are allowed to say and do what they want, and then you're responsible for yourself, and that's it. And what makes you happy, right? Because what is hidden is the Four of Pentacles. So this is really generally considered the miser card, but it's just stating that we're clinging. This is a clinging, we're holding on. What is hidden behind all this is probably just making a move, taking a chance. Here in the outcome is this glorious 8 of Wands. This is just beautiful no matter when it shows up, because it means that you're finally getting some feedback. You're getting the messages, the, fruitful messages regarding action and behavior that you needed to hear at this time. So, and the 8 of Wands, in my view, always gives us really the feedback that we need. So be aware of that and be open to that. Be willing to have these conversations or to engage in this communication that lifts you up, that brings good things. Right? These are in alignment. Okay. So we have our Temperance, the Queen of Cups, and then the 8 of Wands rather. And this is why I'm saying really, I would say that whatever you're on the precipice of dreaming into existence or inventing or innovating here is going to come even perhaps quicker than you had anticipated. So that's why I would be saying, be careful what you wish for. Just be keen that it will come to fruition and that it could be fixed rather quickly. Fixed energy just means that it's static. It's going to stay. It's solid. Let us look at what is going on here with the hidden. Let's find out here. Why is the Four of Pentacles representing the hidden? Clarify the Four of Pentacles as the hidden energy. What is this Four of Pentacles doing as the hidden energy? Clarify the Four of Pentacles as hidden energy. Four of Pentacles. And we have a broken heart. It could just mean that, or needing support, right? Three of Swords, all the cards are multifaceted. The Three of Swords, so I'm reading within, first of all, this vein, and of course within your reading. So this is, we're looking deeper into the Four of Pentacles. Why would you feel stuck? Why would you want to be clinging here? It's because there's this sense of loss. This is just an old loss. Nothing will get rid of it. It's going to rear its ugly head when we least expect it or want it to. But it's also something that we need help with. And it's something that if you know, the minute I'm saying this out loud, if you can, I pinpoint it. I know exactly what it is. It could be 1, 2 to 3 things. It's usually one major thing in our lives that makes us feel stuck or makes us feel like we can't move forward for some reason. Recognize that this is Swords energy. This is a thought, idea, belief, or opinion. And this is easily defeatable, right? In the physical realm, you have to help yourself up. I don't know if you've seen The Matrix lately, but there's at the very beginning, Trinity falls down an alleyway when she's running from, the Agent Smiths, and she's just laying there. She's paralyzed almost with fear because she can't believe she got away from them. And she tells herself, get up, Trinity, get up. And she did, and she got away. So I feel like this is more of a mental paralysis than it is physical. You're almost like convincing yourself that you need to stay this way or be this way or, what have you. So, help yourself out. Get support for a condition or a concern that you already can identify. Stop putting it off. Libra, just get rid of it. Get over it because you have things to do. Right? You have to move on here. You have things to do. There are better and bigger things awaiting you and calling for you. So I don't see really anything terribly negative or about this at all. I just see that you have to put perhaps a little bit of go to it energy into making up your mind. I think just coming to terms with making your mind up about making some decisions, right? Decisions. Don't let an old idea or thought process hold you back here either. I think that you will come into a conversation or have communication here that will bring you a lot of joy as well. So we do have the Mountain Lion. We do have a leadership card here. It could just be that you're insecure about becoming a leader. You're insecure or feel that you're not ready yet, that type of thing. But I'm telling you, whatever you think you can or think you can't, it's true, right? So if you think you're not ready yet, then that's true. If you think you are ready, then it's true, right? It's just like that. That's all there is to it, Libra. You don't have to trip yourself up. And I mean, stay away from the blame game as well. They did it. I'm a victim, stuff like that. Don't do that. Don't do that because that's just the human condition. And here we are all together. And that's why therapy exists. And we're going to get out of this and we're going to move into this. This hasn't even been done before. So I want to see you do this personally. I want to see you raise your own vibration, pull it together, make that decision, get into the higher energies, the higher qualities, the best version of yourself here. Become that leader that you're meant to be. Stop putting that off too, right? The world needs you. There's a time to get help and say, woe was me. And there's a time to say, I really have to pick this up. There are other people that I need to help. And this is part of what's showing you. Go the distance. You know where it is you want to be. You know what you want to create. Beware that this will occur far faster than you may be knowledgeable of, right? Don't muck around with that either. There's a lot of feeling and there's a lot of thought process here. So you can you can realize something really quickly. This is the Karma card. What is your purpose? You might even already be on that path and for one reason or another insecure about that. Who knows? But the fates, she's holding on to her star, right? What's going to make you shine? Is that the problem? You don't want to stand out of the spotlight? You either have to figure out how to get over that, or you have to figure out as a leader how to put someone else in that position and work behind the scenes. See, you have to have the whole picture. You have to have the whole picture, Libra, the Hierophant, the institution. That's what is underlying this whole thing. You don't have any time to mess around here. You don't have any time to mess around. And this is little itty bitty energy. This is old. It's little, but it's mighty, right? Tiny but mighty. It's like a little mosquito. But guess what? You open that window, you let out that mosquito, and then you get on with it. And no one's harmed in the process. Or, you know, you get the help that you need. If this is something as simple, I have the whole thing planned. I know exactly who's going to do what. I know where we're going to build and all the rest of it. But I don't have this one thing to bring this to life. So I'll just scrap it all, or I'll just stress about it. Or I'll just remember how hard it was to get to this position. Just please don't. Just maybe ask everyone else that you've already given position. Ask everyone that you are already a leader to for help with something that you might even be insecure about. There. And then just get on with it, because time is precious. And I think that you have big things to do. And there is a level of, you know, denying. If there is help to be had here, if you do feel like something is dogging you or following you, or you can't get away from something and it's sucking up your mind space for some reason, you know, if that's the case, you are going to help yourself out and get help for that. If it's a counselor, if it's a self-help book, if it's meditation, if it's jogging, you figure that out, and then you keep raising your vibration, okay? Calling your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, so this could be a love reading for many of you. Love and romance, if that's the case. And this is all right. This is all about basically conjuring. When I say the alchemist, this is a conjuring, really. And this is what this card is explicitly stating to you. Everything you're already doing, okay, is bringing what you wished for, right? Your visualizations, your affirmations, your prayers, this heart space, it's already manifesting. So I cannot say it enough during this reading for you, but be careful what you wish for. It appears as though it's going to accumulate rather quickly for you. So stay on point, stay in the heart space, stay with source, and then abundance. Yeah. So if you do feel without for some reason in any way, it's not going to last. You're going to have an abundance of what it is that you're calling in. If this is a creative or spiritual project for you, just continue. Keep going in the direction of your dreams. You're manifesting as you speak, right? And abundance. What a beautiful way to polish up your reading. Abundance is such a gorgeous card. There's a musical instrument here you could be interested in. The arts. This could have something to do with the arts as an institution, or you're creating an artistic, say, bent to something that is a little severe to begin with, and you're giving it a new look, a new feel, and it's inventive, it's innovative, and I think it's very exciting. I really hope you follow through with it. I had a great time reading for you today, Libra. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Comment below if you have a second. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and then like and share my videos as well. Until we meet in the next one, take excellent care. Bye for now.